What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and you guys already know I didn't want to make this video, honestly. I really thought about it, and at the end of the day, what the heck, let's do it anyways. The iPhone X drop test, this ridiculously priced device, it costs a fortune. You know, you don't want to break it, but in this video I want to see how durable is it. This thing is made of stainless steel, which is a material Apple doesn't use very often in their products, especially on the outside. It makes it look beautiful, but how's the durability of it? On the front and back, we've got the most durable glass, Apple says, on any smartphone ever, so we'll have to see that as well. And we've already tested it with the iPhone 8, but I wanted to go ahead and throw that in here as a reference point. So the iPhone X versus a normal smartphone, is it more or less durable? So believe it or not, this thing costs about $579 to replace out of warranty, and a screen repair is a little under $300. So you don't want to break the display on this thing, definitely protect it, but if you want to use it naked, how will the durability do? So for the first test, I actually wanted to use some cases, and this is new because I don't usually do this on this channel, but I wanted to throw a case on both of these and just drop them and see how the internals do before we get into testing the glass. So I thought that would be a good test to throw in there. Anyways, with a case on it, we're just going to drop it onto the back, see if the internals get shaken or anything like that. Yeah, man, I just opened this thing. I do not want to break it. Believe me, guys, I sympathize with all of you guys seeing this. It hurts, but I need to see the durability. And by the way, with an in-warranty cost with AppleCare Plus, it's only $29. So it's not so bad at all, even if you break it. Best insurance or best case you can get is AppleCare Plus. But all right, so oh my gosh, I just got this thing. Here we go. So I'll actually do the 8 first. This is glass front and back as well, so pretty standard here. We'll do a side from about head height. And this guy, so head height. And they're fine. I'm just gonna drop them a couple more times real quick on the back. So. Oof, that's loud. And both are still all right. You know, with a case, you're pretty much protected. I just wanted to see with the shake traveling through the phone, how would it affect it? And it seems to be all right. Okay, so let's pop them out of their cases and test the glass now. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna break this thing before I even start testing it. But I am kind of curious, how will the stainless steel absorb the impact compared to aluminum, which is, you know, a lot softer, and it seems to just bend when you drop it. All right, so let's start with the waist height impact. This is about 3 feet or so, and on the rear. In 3, 2, 1. That's the iPhone 8. Oh, it's fine. Got a scratch on it from earlier, but otherwise it's okay. And the much heavier iPhone X. This is one of the heaviest iPhones Apple has produced, I believe, since the 4 and 4S series. Thicker too, so it might actually be worse for dropping. 3, 2, 1. Please, please, please. Okay, we're all good here. I just feel like these things are so damn fragile, but the color is a little different, I noticed, versus the 8. It's a little darker. Interesting. Okay, so side impact here from waist height. 3, 2, 1. I can see that one's all right, and I'll move it aside. And 3, 2, 1. Oof. Man, it hurts me to do this. How does the bottom look? So honestly, I'm not seeing any scratches. A little tiny scuff here. This space gray color is really holding up pretty well. This one has got a dent already, some scuffage here. I would say the iPhone kind of absorbs that a little bit better. And the front facing in 3, 2, 1. It's all right. And the 10, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that bounces. It is fine though, still responding. So normal day-to-day drops, which I hope you guys never have to experience, but they always seem to come out of their most random times, are fine on both of these. They did survive. So let's go a little bit higher to head height here and try them out. And this is where most of these phones start to fail. All right, so about head height here for the iPhone 8 in 3, 2, 1. I think that's broken. Yep, completely shattered. So about head height, 5 feet, you're gonna see damage on your phone. That's where you really need a case. But the new glass is actually pretty awesome because it doesn't really stick out as much. So cool. Otherwise, it is working here on the front. And the 10 here in 3, 2, 1. Please. Oh, wow. All right. I don't know what that could be. Honestly, the camera is a little bit wider. It's different, not as flat here. Could have something to do with it. This thing looks fantastic for being dropped from head height. This stainless steel border is seriously tough. Wow. Okay. Displays are still working. So let's continue with both of these. Let's do the side impact here in 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. That took a chunk out of there. It actually bent the whole bottom of the phone. You can see it's a little warped, but it's still holding up pretty well. I'm impressed. I've never tested the 8 in a drop, so this is a first for me, and it's doing pretty well. Okay, the 10. Okay, please don't break, but in 3, 2, 1. Kind of half on the side from the front, but still, look at that. It is held up marvelously, and the scuffs just seem to wipe away. It's like amazing how durable this stainless steel is. Still working perfectly. That leaves face down from head height. This is the 8 first, in 3, 2, 1. I don't know. Oh, wow. Welcome surprise there. Still working too. Back is demolished, so did well. Please, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that jumps. Definitely has something to do with the stainless steel. It seems to absorb and push out that energy differently than aluminum. And wow, I can't believe it. That has survived the most brutal tests and is still working. And compared to the iPhone 8, even the back did survive. Of course, it's a lot to do with chance and all, but I definitely put these things through a difficult trial, and the iPhone 10 did come out in first place. It's heavier, thicker, seems to be tougher with that stainless steel. I am so impressed. And honestly, I think that this thing does absorb the energy differently. I see that it bounces more. It honestly seems like it's a much more durable material, and I love it. I love how it looks. If you look at the scratches, you really can't see much. I've just dropped this thing repeatedly, and it still looks pretty dang good. That's impressive. Wow, Apple's got a winner on their hands, and the frame hasn't bent at all. That's amazing. So iPhone 10 seems to be one of the most durable phones I have ever tested in a drop. That's pretty incredible. Honestly, I don't want to break this phone, so I don't know about dropping it from higher. All right, guys, so there is the drop test. I'm honestly very surprised with the outcome. I thought that this thing would break much sooner, but I honestly don't want to break it. There's no reason to. I've had a lot of fans tell me, why would you drop it at over head height, you know, average about 5, 6 feet? There's really no need to, because most people won't be dropping it from that height. So I think I'll end the test here, but it did leave me with a very solid conclusion. The stainless steel is more durable. The display's really held up. It might honestly be because there isn't a home button down here, another point of area I see the breakage at. It's a very flat slab of glass, seems to be pretty even. That could be why. The back held up pretty well. I'm very impressed. I'm mostly impressed with just how scratch resistant the stainless steel border seems to be. I literally can't find almost a single little nick or scratch. Over here, maybe a tiny bit. this thing is gonna hold up very well just from regular day-to-day scratches. All right guys, so I actually have a problem. Face ID stopped working after the drops. I cannot get it to unlock my face. It won't even try. So I'm actually gonna jump into the passcode settings, see if I can find it there. But Face ID will not work. The camera, yeah, look at that. The camera doesn't work anymore. So so I don't know what's going on, but it did just freeze on me. Face ID is not available, yeah. So if you do drop your iPhone 10 repeatedly like that, the Face ID could stop working. One side effect at least, the phone physically did survive, but inside something came loose or got damaged. Very interesting, I haven't seen something like this before. So Face ID no longer works on this iPhone 10. The camera works, but as soon as I get in there to start actually like scanning my face, I think that stopped working there. All right, interesting. So it didn't completely win, but on the physical side, yeah, it did win the drop test there. All right, guys. So not as durable as I thought, but thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. Peace.